Picture an artifact so sacred it carried God's voice, parted rivers, and struck fear into enemies. The Ark of the Covenant, a gold-encrusted chest holding the Ten Commandments, Aaron's rod, and manna, was the Israelites' holiest relic, a divine bridge to the Almighty. Built around 1400 BCE during the Exodus, it vanished after the Babylonian conquest of Jerusalem in 587 BCE, when Nebuchadnezzar's armies razed Solomon's temple. For millennia, its fate has fueled quests by archaeologists, adventurers, and believers. Is it guarded in Ethiopia's Church of St. Mary of Zion? Hidden in secret chambers under Jerusalem's Temple Mount? Or tied to mythical tales of the Holy Grail? As of September 2025, declassified CIA files, ongoing excavations, and heated debates keep the mystery alive. Today, we'll unravel its history, dissect leading theories with evidence, debunk myths, and explore why the Ark still captivates us. Could finding it prove biblical history or spark global conflict? Join us to uncover the truth. The Ark wasn't just a relic, it was a divine instrument. Exodus 25 describes God's command to Moses: build a chest of acacia wood, 2.5 cubits long, 1.5 wide, and high, roughly 4.2 feet, overlaid with gold, topped with 2 cherubim forming a mercy seat where God spoke. It held the stone tablets of the Ten Commandments, Aaron's budding rod, and a jar of manna, symbolizing God's covenant. Its power was legendary. It parted the Jordan River, Joshua 3, brought down Jericho's walls, Joshua 6, and struck Philistines with plagues when captured, 1 Samuel 5-6. King David danced before it, bringing it to Jerusalem around 1000 BCE, where Solomon enshrined it in the temple's Holy of Holies, accessible only to the high priest on Yom Kippur. Then, disaster. In 587 BCE, Nebuchadnezzar's Babylonians looted and burned the temple. The Ark vanishes from Scripture, 2 Kings 25, Jeremiah omitted. Babylonian records don't list it as plunder, suggesting priests hid it. By the Second Temple period, 516 BCE, 70 CE, historian Josephus confirms no Ark remained. Why does it matter? The Ark was Israel's spiritual heart. Finding it could validate biblical accounts or reignite religious claims to Jerusalem, a geopolitical powder keg. Recent 2025 excavations at Tel Shiloh, an early Ark site, found ritual artifacts but no chest. A 2025 ex-post sums it up. The Ark's gone, but the search never stops. The most enduring claim: the Ark rests in Axum, Ethiopia, at the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion. The Kebra Nagast, a 14th century Ethiopian epic, says Menelik I, son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, took the Ark around 950 BCE, either stealing it or as a gift, with divine protection. He brought it to Axum, then a major kingdom, where it's guarded in a fortified chapel rebuilt in the 1960s by Emperor Haile Selassie. Only one monk chosen for life can enter. No photos, no outsiders, not even Ethiopia's patriarch. Pilgrims describe a holy aura, but every Ethiopian church keeps a tablet, replica Ark, muddying claims. In 2009, Patriarch Abuna Paulos claimed he'd reveal it, then backtracked, citing its sanctity. Evidence? Genetic studies of Beta Israel, Ethiopian Jews, show ancient Israelite ancestry, supporting cultural ties. Axum was a trade hub, plausible for ancient exchanges. But no artifact has been tested. Carbon dating or X-rays are forbidden. During the 2020-2022 Tigray conflict, rebels neared Axum, sparking fears of looting, but the church stood firm, denying access. Declassified CIA files from Project Sunstreak, 1988, released in 2024, add intrigue. Remote viewers described an underground vault in Ethiopia, with a golden box guarded by mummies and spiritual entities. But remote viewing lacks scientific credibility, and a 2025 ex-post dismisses it as psyop nonsense. Possible, but unproven. The Kebra Nagast mixes history with legend, and no physical evidence exists. Impact? If verified, It could bridge African and Judeo-Christian heritage. But as Smithsonian notes, it's more about faith than fact. Jewish tradition holds that priests hid the ark beneath the Temple Mount before Babylon's 587 BCE invasion. The Mishnah and Talmud suggest Solomon built secret vaults in the first temple for such a crisis. The mount, now home to the Dome of the Rock and Al-Aqsa Mosque, has over 40 known cisterns, tunnels, and chambers, some sealed since antiquity. Archaeological digs are restricted due to religious and political tensions. Muslim Waqf authorities control the site, and Jewish law forbids entering sacred areas. In 2025, Tisha B'Av protests called for excavations, but no progress was made. Ground-penetrating radar has detected voids, like a 2019 survey finding a large chamber, but none yield artifacts. Amateur claims, like Ron Wyatt's 1982 assertion of finding it under Golgotha, lack peer review and are widely debunked. A 2025 ex-post suggests it's beneath Christ's cross, tying it to apocalyptic prophecy. But archaeologists dismiss this. Dude Maccabees claims Jeremiah hid it on Mount Nebo in Jordan, adding another site, but no evidence supports this. Plausible. Tunnels exist, and priests had motive. But unexcavated areas and politics block proof. Finding it could fuel Third Temple movements, risking conflict, as a 2025 Jerusalem Post analysis warns. Some link the Ark to the Holy Grail, a medieval legend about Jesus' Last Supper cup, or a life-giving relic. The Grail, popularized in 12th century tales by Chrétien de Troyes, has no biblical basis but shares the Ark's aura of divine power. Theories suggest Knights Templar found both during Crusader digs, 1100s, but Templar records show no such discovery. Babylonians melted the Ark for gold, unlikely as it's absent from loot lists. It's buried at Ireland's Hill of Tara, based on 19th century British Israelite myths. Or Revelation 11:19 implies angels took it to heaven. Wild 2025 X claims tie it to UFOs, Antarctica, or Oak Island, but these lack any archaeological backing. The Ark's power may stem from static electricity or symbolic reverence, not miracles. Finding it could confirm biblical history, but, as a 2025 scholar notes, its absence preserves peace. As of September 2025, the Ark remains lost. CIA's remote viewing files intrigue but don't prove. Replicas at events like Mar-a-Lago or Qumran Scroll digs yield no answers. Its mystery teaches us about faith, history, and the quest for truth. As one 2025 theory claims, it'll appear when humanity's ready. Is it in Ethiopia, Jerusalem, or a myth? Comment your theory, subscribe for more mysteries. Hit like if you're Team Temple Mount.